Alright, how we doing, guys? Today I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to move vehicles and set up multiple paths. Sorry? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so first thing we want to do is create a vehicle entity. So we're gonna go into ape, which is a monkey. I think I've already got it open. Yeah, I do. Okay, so you can create a new GDT or you can just use a pre-existing one. To do that, go File, new GDT, call it whatever you want. Um, I've already got mine all set up there. So here we got the model I'm using, which is boat, and down here I've created the vehicle under the GDT that I created called the Forest 2. So a few settings. Most of this you don't really have to worry about, but up the top we've got the model that it's going to be, the view model, def model, enemy model, blah blah blah. And here we've got the type. I've made a boat, so I called it the type's boat. Archetype none, category none, source type none, team allies. You can check, where is it? Physics vehicle if you want to add certain parameters like weight and all that kind of stuff. It's all the way down the bottom here. Physics vehicle parameters. Creation, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna get too into it. Yeah, there's a few things you can mess around with if you know what you're doing. If you don't bother, I guess. You can trial and error it a bit. So I got the vehicle. To create a vehicle, go to your GDT, create new asset, and under here, got all this different stuff. And so, yeah, just click on vehicle, name it whatever you want to name it, and then set up the models. It's important to note that you will have to set up a cull map, so it has a barrier around it in game, so you don't just fall through the model. So to do that, you see I've got here collision map under attributes in the model. So scroll down where I just was, and I've named mine boat1.map. So to create a cull map, you have to create a new map file in Radiant. And you can call it whatever you want. It's going to take a bit to load. Alright, well this is the test map that I'm using to show you how to get it all working. But so create a column map, go to new map, put down the model you're using. So I'm using the boat, so I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to go down to origin and put it right in the center, so 0, 0, 0, and then yeah, once it's right in the center. So because if you don't center it and you put it like over here, and then you make the the clip around it, in game the clip's gonna be all the way over here, but the model is gonna be over here because you put the clip over here, but the model is over here, so you won't. So you just fall through it. The clip's gonna be elsewhere. Hopefully that makes sense. Yep. So 0, 0, 0. Put it right in the center. Then create your clip. So to do that, just drag a brush over and then make it a clip. And then just clip around it however you want it on the area that the player can and can't go through. So just drag that down a bit. So they're just touching. Then you can move it around. I've already done it. I'm just showing you how to do it. You mess around with it a little bit and get as close as you want. If you want to spend too much, if you want to spend a lot of time doing it, so it's the way you want it. But if you do what I do, you'll just make a very basic one. Won't worry too much about it. So you can press X on the keyboard once it's selected, and then cut the brush like this. 0.1, 0.2, Shift and Enter, and then you can delete that little bit. So now it's in the right area. You can rotate it by pressing R and rotate like that. Rotate from different angles. So press Control and Tab to change the view vertically, horizontally. Then you can rotate it on all those axes. Alright, so that's how you do that. And then once you're done, save as, then go to Call of Duty Black Ops 3, go to Share, go to Raw, and then save it in Col Maps. Call it whatever you want. Alright, so that's done. Saved it as a Col Map, and you've gone to Ape, and you've gone Collision Map, and you've selected which one you want, which is the one you created. So now that's done. We set up the vehicle. We'll go in here to the map, and then as you can see here, I've got a trigger, I've got a boat, I've got these nodes. So go. It should show up in vehicle. You see mine does. There it is, boat. If not, it'll probably be in unsorted. So go to vehicle, and drag it in. There we go. Mine's already set up. So once you've got it in there, there's a few things you got to do to set this up right. So what I've done here is create a trigger. You can create it, call whatever you want, but just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm calling it train trigger. And the boat has a target name. This is VEH cableway. Well, I'll show you in script what that is. And then we've got the first node here. It has to be called start node, and it has to have a target name, which is in the script again, which I'll show you. This one's called cableway. So that's the starting node, that's the start of the path, and it has a target name. All these other ones don't have a target name. You just have to link them up by clicking the first one and the next one that you want to link it to, so it goes that way. So it goes the way that you're linking. Sorry. So I want it to go this way. So I click that, then I click that, and then I link them. Pressing W on the keyboard. So you do that again and again. Also, these are rotate nodes. I'll show you. Go to info. Go vehicle, and then you have the node. And then click on this node thing. Got avoidance, rotate. These are rotate, so, and these are the nodes, the normal nodes. So these rotate ones make it actually rotate around till it gets to this one. Then it goes around again. So I got this one to make it rotate around to this one. And yeah. So I've set up two paths here. The first one goes here, and then the second one starts here. And you see I've got here starts. You have to make it a start node, true. And then I gave it the target name cableway 2. That's the second path, and then it's going to go around here back to the start. Yeah. So